welcome back to my channel. Kristen right here, back with another video. So today's video is going to be about how I was able to afford to pay for college in my freshman year, and yeah. So the first thing I want to break down to you guys is how college tuition really works. So you have, so if you type in a school on the internet, a school that you are possibly thinking of applying to, you will see the average cost of attendance. So, and in the average cost of attendance, you're gonna see broken down into housing, utilities, the amount of cost that it will, the average amount of how much it would take for you guys to feed yourself while you're living on campus. So you can generally see the average cost before financial aid has been added and then after financial aid has been added. So yeah, as a first generation college student, this was a lot, especially an American college. It was a lot for me to try and figure out what is the actual cost and how much will it cost me. So something that you need to know, it's different now because we're in COVID and most of our classes are online, but before COVID, pre-COVID, the majority, a huge chunk of your tuition comes from housing and living on campus. So when you are on campus, you pay for a lot of amenities that you really possibly won't ever use. You pay for the basketball games, the football games, those fees are included in your tuition also. You pay for student government association, their fees. You pay for a lot of little things that if you had known that you were paying for, you wouldn't have paid for it. You pay for a meal plan. For those of you who don't know what a meal plan is just, for my school, they have, I think, 3 choices. You can either do a 14 meal plan per week, so you have 14 meals per week, 19 meal plan per week, or an unlimited amount of swipes. So I guess it just goes based off of you as a person. Anyways, I'm gonna give you guys tips on how to pay for school now that we're in COVID and you don't have to worry about that huge chunk of housing and tuition, which is more than 50% of your tuition. So if you take away the cost that you have to pay for housing, your tuition, and you are in state, hopefully you're in state, and you're an in-state student, it depends on the school that you're going to, the caliber and whatever, but it usually drops it down to like $10,000 for the entire year. How I paid for my freshman year was mostly through scholarships, and it was mostly through applying to scholarships. If you are a student who has strong academic backing, like you are clapping, like you're up here and you're above a 3.6, you have great SAT scores, or you have outstanding, extracurriculars, you started this, or you've been volunteering at the same place for more than a year, use those, brag about them, use those to apply for scholarships. Use those trades to seek scholarships from schools, because more than likely, if you are like a really great candidate, then the school really wants you at their to attend. They want you to choose them. So you can also email the financial aid office or the scholarship office and ask them about scholarship opportunities, because what ends up happening is usually you attend the school and then you have inclusive scholarships that aren't available to incoming freshmen or incoming transfer students, but they're available to students who attend the school. you have a lot of grants that are given to you based off of your financial need, based off of the career that it is that you are going into, the field that you plan on studying and being a part of. Financial aid, FAFSA. Most people don't know what FAFSA is, but FAFSA can help. And for those of you whose parents make more than you think FAFSA would give you money for, I would say just do it anyways. Do it, fill out the FAFSA, and let them tell you no. Let FAFSA tell you that they ain't got no money for you. Okay, you do it and let them tell you no. So FAFSA is one. Getting financial based or financial needs scholarship. So if your parents make up within a certain amount, then you are eligible to get money. Scholarships be awarded to you based off of your financial need, right? So that's two, and grants. Okay, but ways in which you can actually pay for school are two ways. There are two ways that people actually pay for school. Well, three. Either your parents got money like that and you can pay it out of pocket, you take out a student loan, or three, you use scholarships and grants to help you, and financial aid to help you pay for it. Loans, they do add up, and if you can avoid taking out a loan, I would suggest doing that, especially if you have a 5-year plan, and you don't really plan on making a bunch of money as soon as you graduate. It's best if you try your best to avoid taking out loans. How you can avoid taking out loans, again, is based on financial based scholarships. That helped me out a lot, and academic scholarships. I worked at a job where I knew that after working there for a year, I was eligible for my company-based scholarship. While it was not a lot, it was, I believe, like $1,200 you were getting. And at the time, I didn't think it was a lot because I was like, my tuition is like $20,000. What is this gonna do? But I knew that every mickle make a muckle, so I had to, I think that's a Jamaican saying, but I had to just put myself out there and just like, all right, I'm a great employee. Where do I go to fill out this application? And I did that. So you can also ask your jobs, and I believe most jobs do have scholarships. I think McDonald's has one, Starbucks. It all depends on where you work. Ask the company and see if they have scholarships. What else? Network yourself. One thing that really helped me a lot to get scholarship was networking myself. At my job, there was this resident that would come in all the time, and I was escorting him to his table, and he asked me like, oh, where are you going to school? I was like, oh, I'm going to school XYZ. And he asked me, oh, what are you studying? And at the time, I wanted to be a journalism major and do media and journalism. And he said, oh, that's such a great, interesting film. And then we just started going back and forth, yada, yada, yada. Next thing you know, the next day, he was handing me like a scholarship application to fill out. At the time, I was like, is this a scam? But it was absolutely positively legit. So network yourself, but talk to the people that you know, like share a little bit about your passion, what you plan on doing, and maybe how you plan on getting there. And maybe they may know somebody who has scholarship or who wants to invest. I don't know. Just network yourself, and once you're in college, you will know that networking pays off. Like it helps so much to know people, and you never know who you're talking to. Honestly, in this life, you never know who you're talking to. So be kind and polite to everybody you meet, so that they may give you a scholarship to attend school. Other ways in which I paid for scholarships. So I did grants, I did FAFSA, and I also applied to other minute scholarships, smaller scholarships, to help you pay for the books, sis. Like they're textbooks and they cost. So, and these costs can rack up over time. So my new scholarship. So in my state where I live, there are delegate scholarships. So the delegates who live in, who serve in my district are given a certain amount of money from the government to give to prospective college students. A lot of, I feel like high school students who I went to school with, they didn't know about this opportunity. So I used it to my best of my knowledge. And it's more than likely the application is not that hard to do, and they're not gonna tell you no, because again, they're given money, it's in their budget to give money to college students, so that they want you to stay in state, so that whenever you have your career, you work and you give back to the community within that state. I hope that makes sense. I hope you get why they're doing it. So my best, to end this video, I just want to let you know my best and brightest advice that I can give you in terms of paying for school is to get to it. Like, they're not special, and there's no magic potion. You just have to get to it. Get to talking to people, get to emailing people. If you volunteer somewhere like a nonprofit organization, ask them if they have a scholarship. Talk to your teachers. Maybe they have a scholarship opportunity that you could possibly apply to. I know a lot of people who didn't use financial based scholarship, who just applied to so many scholarships to pay for their tuition. If you really want to get it done, you can get it done, sis. You can get it done. So after you're finished watching this video, look up a bunch of scholarships, save them in a Google Doc or Google Excel, and write the deadline down, and just make a little checkbox whenever you're done filling it out. So that's my best advice, and I wish all of you guys good luck in whether you're in the college journey right now or you're about to begin your journey in college. I wish all of you guys luck, and if you watch all of this video, please like this video. It helps a new YouTuber like myself to get started. Please like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment if you want. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.